Let me tell you a little lie, brother, what you're gonna do when Hulkamania refuses to use creative control on you. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Now, whether it be lies, whether it be dementia, whether it be just Hulk Hogan not remembering stories correctly, we've heard him say a lot of questionable things over the years. Now, I like Hulk Hogan. One of the greatest of all time, no doubt about it. A lot of people would put him at the very top. However, he does seem to have a few issues when it comes to recalling stories. And this might be one of the most messed up, untrue, bullshit things that the Hulkster has ever said. But he claimed during an interview on a podcast with Logan Paul, Impulsive, that he has never used creative control. And I mean, that's bullshit. Hulk Hogan's probably the most known guy in wrestling for using creative control, or at least one of the most known. He's probably got the most famous phrase, "That don't work for me, brother." And pretty much everybody has attested to Hulk Hogan saying that when he didn't like something, when he didn't want to do something. "Don't work for me, brother." And Kevin Nash has admitted this. Someone really close with Hulk Hogan, someone that used to book Nitro and Thunder, has come out and says that this was an issue with Hogan. Vince Russo has said it. A lot of people that have worked with Hogan have said it. But now Hulk Hogan is claiming that he had creative control, but he never used creative control. So to put this in some context, he was talking to Logan Paul about the NWO, how they were turning heel, or they were already heel, but they needed a third member, and he was going to be the one, essentially. So he says that, quote, "I called Eric Bischoff up. Who is your third man, brother? We're going to go with Sting. Bro, he's not WWE. Scott and Kev are WWE. Sting has nothing to do with WWE. I'm WWE from head to toe, brother. I'm the third man." Eric goes, "Really? Will you do it?" "Yeah, I'll do it." Eric didn't even believe I would do it. End of quote. So this seems like Hogan coming in and basically wanting to be the third man, making up some excuse that, yeah, Sting isn't from WWE. And that, I mean, that kind of does make sense. But Hogan, I guess at the point in time, had been a WCW guy for a number of years. So was he really a WWE guy at this point? So Hogan tells the story that he essentially suggested that he should be the third man and not Sting. And his reasoning was he had connections to WWE and Sting did not. Hogan then went on to say, quote, "I flew on a jet to Daytona and I hid out in a hotel room. I told Eric, call me when the last match is in the ring before the main event, brother." Eric didn't even think I was coming from the hotel. He had Sting ready to go. They didn't believe I would do it. I had creative control. I never used it. Never used it the whole time. I didn't use it this night either. When I walked out, Scott and Kevin almost shit. They had no idea I was coming out. It was kind of cool. End of quote. So there you go. Hulk Hogan claims that they didn't believe I would do it. I had creative control. I never used it. Never used it this whole time. And I didn't use it this night either. So first of all, fucking bullshit. It sounds like creative control. It sounds like he literally took the third spot away from Sting. Now, maybe you can say that's not creative control, but he certainly, he certainly manoeuvred his way into being the third man of the NWO. But if Eric Bischoff was, this is what I don't understand. If Eric Bischoff liked the idea, and if Eric Bischoff then decided he wanted to run with Hulk Hogan as the third man and not Sting, and Hogan wanted to be the third man, then why would Hogan need to use creative control? If Bischoff was for Hogan being the third man and Hogan wanted to be the third man, where's the issue? Why would Hogan need to use creative control that night? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever, Hogan saying that. So, yeah, a bit of a strange one here. Is Hogan, is it old age? Because it just seems such a strange thing to lie about. Like, why not just tell the story of how you became the third man? Like, why does he bring creative control into it and then claim that he's never used it and he didn't use it that night. I mean, it just seems like a weird hill to die on. Honestly, man, I'm beginning to wonder if Hulk Hogan's maybe just losing a bit in the head, and he's just... Because it doesn't make any sense, you know? Like, normally... Why tell a lie that doesn't really benefit you? I don't know. I don't get it, guys. But he claims that unless he did use creative control that night, maybe, I don't know, maybe Bischoff didn't want him to be the third man. Maybe Hogan, that's a possibility that Hogan threatened to be the third man and inserted himself in that position. But the way Hogan tells it, he tells it as if he made a suggestion and Bischoff liked his suggestion more than the original idea. And then Bischoff wanted to go with Hulk's suggestion. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe Hulk wanted to be the third man. Bischoff was like, nah, we're going to stick with Sting. And then Hulk Hogan was like, well, Bischoff, that don't work for me, brother. And then he's used creative control. But a bit of a strange one. Hulk Hogan has also said a couple more strange things on this interview with Logan Paul, a couple of things about Bret Hart, a few things about Chris Benoit as well in there. So that might be worth checking out, guys. But yeah, let us know down below. A bit of a strange one. Hulk Hogan claiming to never use creative control, and I think we all know that is bullshit. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and peace.